Patient retention is one of the biggest challenges facing doctors and clinic managers today. It is the key to a thriving practice. In this video, we are going to discuss 6 ways clinic management software increases patient retention and revenue for your clinic. When a doctor or group of doctors set out to start a practice, their mind is on patient care. The top priority is giving patients high-quality care and helping them lead healthier lives. However, it doesn't take long to find out that the other details of the practice matter as well. For a patient to have a great experience, it takes an attentive, knowledgeable doctor as well as seamless clerical processes. These details can make all the difference in your patient retention. If you're trying to improve your patient retention, medical clinic management software can be the key. Let's talk about how clinic management software increases patient retention. To run a successful practice, you don't just need to get patients in the door. You also need to keep them coming back for years to come. Here's how the right clinic management software can boost your patient retention. 1. More convenient services. One of the biggest complaints patients have about their doctor's offices is that they aren't easy to do business with. Your patients have busy lives, and the reality is that they don't have time to call your office staff in the middle of the day every time they have a simple need. Depending on the clinic management software you choose, it can open the door to an array of online services. Here are just a few. Appointment scheduling. Online appointment scheduling is one of the most in-demand features for medical practices. With the right software, you can let patients see the available upcoming times and choose the appointment that works for them. Bill pay. Online bill pay is another important feature. Not only is this more convenient for your patients, but it makes it easier for you to collect payments. You can even set your bill pay to automatically notify patients at certain intervals when they have an outstanding balance. Prescription renewals. Prescription renewal requests can be easier with the right management software as well. Instead of a patient calling your office during limited hours, they can submit a request online. When your office opens, you can review the request and either call in the prescription or schedule an appointment if necessary. Appointment history. Sometimes a patient needs to look back and see when their last appointment was. With the right software and the right patient portal, they can get all of that information at their fingertips. You can even include notes about the purpose of the visit and the result. Secure messaging. Sometimes a patient just has a quick question about their condition or their provider. It can be too time-consuming for them to call and ask the provider. Some clinic management software allows you to exchange secure, HIPAA-compliant messages with patients. This brings us to our next patient retention benefit. 2. Automated emails and reminders. Sometimes keeping a patient on the schedule is just a matter of reminding them about their appointment. Some management software allows you to set up automated reminder emails for patients with upcoming appointments. They can also email patients who are due for an appointment but don't have one on the schedule. As an added bonus, this can reduce your number of no-shows. It also does all of this without taking your staff's time. 3. Fewer billing and clerical issues. Sometimes billing and clerical problems alone are frustrating enough to make a patient leave a practice. Patients get irritated when they have to keep correcting clerical errors. Even worse, if your appointment system isn't up to date, you can lose entire appointments from your schedule. Medical billing software and record-keeping software cuts back on these problems. It provides you with one central place to track a patient's medical information and their bills. There's no need to worry about notes getting lost. 4. Consistent information. In almost every practice, patients will see at least 2 providers, such as a nurse and a physician. They may see multiple providers at each appointment, and these providers can be different every time. In these cases, it's frustrating for patients when they need to answer the same questions and give the same information over and over. In more extreme situations, an important part of a patient's medical history may not get into their current provider's hands. This can lead to serious medical consequences if a new treatment isn't compatible with their medical history. With the right clinic management software, your notes all go into one central system so every provider sees them before they meet with the patient. This avoids frustrating the patient while reducing your risk of a medical mistake. 5. Easier follow-ups. One of the most common complaints patients have about their doctors is slow follow-up with test results. When you're using the right clinic management software, any member of your staff can get an alert when test results are in. This reminds them to contact the patient immediately. You can also set the software to remind you about other follow-ups. For instance, let's say a patient came in for an illness and you gave them a prescription. You want to follow up with them in a week to see if their condition is improving. You can set a reminder right then so it alerts your staff in 1 week and reminds them to follow up. 6. More seamless coordination across locations. As your practice grows, you're likely to have multiple locations in your metro area. Perhaps you already do. This adds a level of convenience for patients because they can go to whichever location is convenient at the time or has the available time they want. The problem is that medical records can be difficult to coordinate across multiple locations. This can frustrate patients or even lead to malpractice issues. Clinic management software, on the other hand, can let providers access all the same information in each location. Clinic management software can help patient retention in a variety of ways. It adds to their quality of care while making your interactions more convenient for them. Still, it's all about finding the right software that includes all the features you need. To learn more, or to get a free quote on the right software for your practice, click on the link in the description below.